Hi, it's Trevor Bragdon with Seven Figure Fundraising. Today's tactic is called the Story Safe. How do you find and capture great stories about your nonprofit? Now, one of the challenges we see when nonprofit leaders come through our training is when they're writing their first donor pitch, is sometimes they struggle to remember and find those great, compelling stories of the work they've done through the year or the people they've helped. And it's not that these people are doing a bad job or not actually helping a lot of people, is in the day-to-day of running a nonprofit and doing the work they do, it's really easy to forget about those really impactful moments when you help out someone or you hear a success story from the people you work with. So how do you fix that is through this technique called the Story Safe. And all it is simply every day you take 60 or 90 seconds and write a few lines of the most memorable thing that happened during the day. Maybe it was a success story where someone you helped gets back to you and tells you how much better off they are because of your work. Or maybe it's something an employee did where they were able to help someone or were able to do something that had a big impact. Or maybe it's even something as simple as some process with your business or your nonprofit that led to someone else's life being easier. It doesn't really matter what the story is. The important part is to capture it and just write a few lines about it. It doesn't have to take that long, just a few details to jog your memory. And what happens is, as you do this week in and week out, you start having this whole list of stories. At the end of the month, you have 20 to 25 different stories that happened in the month. And you can go through with a highlighter and highlight the very best ones. And what you'll find is this. Every month, you'll have 2 or 3 just amazing stories. They're either about little details of your work or even big success stories that you can share with donors. You can use these in email updates with your donors, you can use them in pitches, or you can use them even on social media. But by capturing them each and every day, you're making sure you don't forget about them. Now, to learn more about this technique, you can read this book called Storyworthy by Matthew Dicks. This is one of the best books I've read on oral storytelling. And in the book, he does it a little different. He calls it homework for life, and he talks about using a spreadsheet to do this. But what we find is it works really well just to do this and write it on paper. So what we've done is we've allowed 2 different ways you can do this. One is to download our Story Safe template that's attached in the link below. And then you can write down really easily a week's worth of stories and then print off a new one for each week. The other way to do this is use a 1-line-a-day journal. And they sell a bunch of these different ones on Amazon. You can buy them. And basically, it's a journal with 3 lines for each day. And you just write down each day a story from your nonprofit or the work you do. So I'd encourage you, try the Story Safe method and capture those stories and try it for 2 weeks. And then look at your results and let me know how it goes for you. I think you'll be surprised, both the stories that are easy to forget and the great things you capture just by spending 60 or 90 seconds a day jotting down those stories. So try it out. Try the Story Safe method and let me know how it goes.